Well, in 2011, for me personally, it was, after 2010 I was injured a lot, so 2011 I got more game time, but I suppose at the end of the day we finished off poorly, and we played well enough against Waterford and Clare, but we were poor against Kerry, and we did okay against Down, but at the end of the day we were poor against Mayo at the end of it. So personally, a couple of good games, but collectively as a team we were poor. I suppose we could have come back and we could have beaten them, but looking at it, we wouldn't have deserved it. We played very poor for 3 quarters of that game. We probably came into it the last quarter, but game was over, game was dead. We still had a chance to win it and maybe even pull a draw out of it, but we didn't deserve it, and it gave us a kick up the arse we needed. But at the end of the day, it still didn't work. We still faltered at the quarter-final stage, which is poor for Cork football. Lessons we learned, I suppose, we're coming off an All-Ireland year, and we haven't won an Ireland in 20 years for Cork, which is a lot. And I suppose looking at us in some of the games, we were very flat. We looked very tired. I know the hunger was still there, but we met Mayo here in Croke Park, and they had far too much hunger for us, and that was probably a big downer for us. That's not good enough, and we've a lot to learn. We knew we were going to get it, against Mayo. They're a good side, they're lively, and we knew there was a kick in them, and we got the kick that day. Even though we started well enough, we didn't convert enough scores, and we went to second half with scoring 1 point, I think, which is not good enough. You could play any inter-county team in the country, and that's not going to be good enough. I suppose we've had a good few Cork and Tyrone teams coming through. A lot of young fellas are coming through now, and they're going to add more hunger to the panel now. And I think fellas are hurting from last year. It's a clean slate now again. People are there to fight for their place now next year, and I can definitely see there's plenty of hunger there. And if we get our act together, we're still a top 3 or 4 teams in the country, and we have to stay there, and we have to stay there for longer. So our expectations next year to win the All-Ireland. Well, in the league, for us, last few years, we've won the league last 2 years anyway, and we want to keep doing that. We've betted a lot of young players coming through in the league, and the National League is very important for Cork, and a lot of players get a lot of confidence from it. And personally, I think the league is a great competition, and it beds us well for the championship, especially young fellas coming through, and we're looking forward to it. Like everyone else, we're just in the gym, doing our own kind of thing, just training away, but we're all in programs really for the gym work, so it's not as if we're doing nothing. We're still out 3 or 4 times a week. I don't think even if we had no programs, fellas are anxious to tip away at doing something in it, but it'll ramp up fairly quickly now after Christmas, and that's when we have to, you want to be in fairly good shape before it even starts.